始めましょうか。はじめまして、今日証しをさせていただく竹村純一です。こんばんは。
Good evening, my name is Junichi Takemura, and I'm going to be sharing my testimony with you tonight.
はい、証しを前に簡単に自己紹介をしたいと思います。
I'd just like to briefly introduce myself.
はい、自分は兄弟が3人いて、両親がいて、兄弟の中で一番長男です。はい、3人、弟と妹が。
I have a little brother and a little sister, and then my parents, so there are 5 people in my family, and I'm obviously the oldest.
はい、弟は21歳で、妹は23歳なので、そこから自分の年は想像にお任せします。
My younger brother is 21, and my younger sister is 23, so with that, I think you can guess at how old I am.
はい、で、今シトラスカレッジで学生をしていて、今年の夏におそらくシトラスカレッジは卒業するんじゃないかと思います。
So right now I'm studying at Citrus College, and I plan to be graduated from there by the end of the summer.
はい、でシトラスカレッジを卒業したらちょっとさっさと日本に帰ろうかなと思ってます。
And as soon as I'm graduated, I plan to run back off to Japan.
はい、自己紹介はこんな感じで、私はクリスチャンになってから約1年経って、ここで証しをしてからも約1年経ちますね。はい。
So that's enough about me, and let's move on. It's been about a year since that doesn't stretch over here. It's been about It's been about a year since I became a Christian, and also about a year since the last time I gave my testimony here at Japanese Fellowship.
はい、で前回シェアした時はどうやって自分がクリスチャンになったかをシェアしたんですけども、今日はクリスチャンになって1年経ってどのように自分がその信仰生活ですか思って何が自分に起こって何か変わったのかをシェアしたいなと思います。
And what I shared about last year was how I became a Christian, but what I want to share this time around is what's changed about me since I've become a Christian, how I've been able to live in faith each and every day.
はい、でも前回いなかった人もいるんじゃないかと思うので、特別にちょっとだけなぜクリスチャンだったのかちょっとシェアしたいなと思います。
But I think that there are some people in the audience today that weren't here for my first testimony, so as a special favor for all of you, I'd just like to explain very briefly how I became a Christian.
はい、じゃあ本当に簡単なんですけども、アメリカにシトラスに留学してきた時にここのフライデーの話を他の日本人の方に聞いて、こういった日本食ですかを目当てにちょっと通ってました。
And so it happened that when I came over to America for the first time back in 2008, I heard about Japanese fellowship from several of my friends, and I decided I would like to come and enjoy the Japanese food that they have here.
はい、でですがもともとそのキリスト教というかクリスチャニティには興味あったんですよ。というのはキリスト教はすごい歴史が深いですよね。もう中国何千年とかも話にならないぐらい長いかな。そういうことしておこうか。であと日本の有名な書物で武士道っていうのがあるんですけども、それの筆者の新渡戸稲造さんが自分大ファンなんですけどがクリスチャンだったのと、あと当時大活躍してたラッパーのエミネムが大好きだったそれでクリスチャンには興味があったんですよね。
But even as I came here mainly for the food, I was also interested in Christians and Christianity for a couple reasons. One reason is because the history of the Christian faith is very deep and goes back for a very long period of time, so I was very intrigued about what had been able to continue for this long. Another reason is that a favorite author of mine who wrote a famous book in Japanese called Bushido, or Way of the Samurai?
Yeah.
we have a samurai. That author was a Christian as well, and also the ever popular rapper Eminem was a Christian, so those were all reasons why I was interested in Christianity.
はい、でフライデーに生き続けてる時にクリスチャンの日本人のクリスチャンの集まりのそのジャパニーズなんか EC っていうなんかクリスチャンカンファレンスがあってそれに行くと漏れなく温泉に入れるってことで参加しました。
And as I continued to come to Japanese Fellowship, I heard about this one event that happened during winter break that was called EC, and it was a gathering for Japanese Christians on the West Coast to come. And I heard that if you went, you would be able to enjoy the hot springs bath that they had at the conference area. So of course, I signed up to go.
なんか今の話聞いたらちょっと温泉メインみたいに聞こえちゃうかもしれないですけども、実際このフライデーみたいなそのワーシップやってそのクリスチャンの人の話を聞いてのもっと大規模なやつですよね、クリスチャンカンファレンス、それにジョインしたわけです。
So even though it may sound like I went only to take a nice hot bath, I was actually interested in hearing the testimonies and the praise things that would be going on, just like we have a Japanese fellowship, but on a much bigger scale.
で、そのカンファレンス先で自分当時レコーディングメジャーだったので音響の手伝いをさせてもらったら当時音響のプロの方のジュンさんという方がいてで、その人に音響を学びたいですと願い出たのがきっかけ。言っちゃう。で日本で、有名な願い出たところ日本で有名なアーサー・ホーランドさんの講演会の音響ヘルプをやってみないかっていうその、オファーを受けてですね、でそのまま講演会に同行してそしたらなんかそのまま運命的にアーサー・ホーランドさんにバプティズを授けてもらうそんな感じですよ。
And so I went to this conference, and when I was there, I volunteered to help with the sound systems because at the time I was studying recording technology at Citrus College, and I met the head sound systems guy whose name was Jun, and so I helped him. I asked if I could help during the conference, and he agreed, and so I did. And then after the conference, he invited me to come to a special event hosted that featured a famous pastor in Japan. His name is Arthur Holland. I don't know if some of you have heard about him. So I was able to go to that event as well, and at the end of it, I wound up being baptized by Mr. Holland.
はい、で以上が自分がクリスチャンって過程なんですけど、さっぱりわかんないかもしれないですけど、以上でクリスチャンになったということで、次に本題のこの1年間信仰内容をシェアしたいと思うんですけども。
And so that's basically how I became a Christian. I hope that was clear, but we're going to move on anyway. And now I'd like to talk about how my faith is affecting my daily life.
じゃあ本題に入ります。クリスチャンになった時にもうすでに自分はいろいろ祝福を受けてたんですね。っていうのはクリスチャンになってからすぐに周りのクリスチャンの友達が自分の信仰させてください。アンディとかもここにいる人みんながいたのと、でさらにクリスチャンになって1ヶ月も経たないうちにちょっと彼女ができたという。
And I found that right after I became a Christian, almost immediately I started to be very blessed due to things around me. I was supported by many Christian friends, including Andy and others here. And I also, not 1 month after I became a Christian, well, about a month after I became a Christian, I had the privilege of starting a relationship with a not with Kevin Chung, but with a woman. Anyway, I got a girlfriend. Yes.